Yo, 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 what up? Mile High 6 here, back again with a new video. And the Denver Broncos will be taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Broncos 3 and 4 coming off a big comeback victory over the San Diego-less LA, Anaheim, San Antonio Chargers, whatever they're called. And the Atlanta Falcons came coming back after a win on the road against the Carolina Panthers on Thursday Night Football. Um, yeah, we're 3 and 4, and they're 2 and 6. We're going to their house. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I think it is. There's too many Mercedes-Benz there's two in the same division. It's stupid. Um, and this is gonna be an interesting game. Taking on a decent offense. Like the Falcons' offense has been talented since Matt Ryan and Julio and Calvin Ridley have been around. They've just been very explosive, and they're choke artists, but their defense sucks. They fired Dan Quinn this year, which was a good thing because they're 2 and 1 without Dan Quinn. Hopefully, they go 2 and 2 without Dan Quinn. Ha ha ha. But yeah, this game's gonna be hard for the Broncos because Shelby Harris tested positive for Corona, so I don't think he won't be playing. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit easier for the Falcons to run the ball with Todd Gurley. In my opinion, it's gonna be easier to run the ball against us. Um, but for us, it's gonna be a little bit easier to throw the damn rock. Uh, with the Broncos, and I think we should run the ball more with Lindsey, but he's questionable. But I think he'll play. Lindsey and Gordon, we should dump the ball to Gordon because I think he's a better pass catching back than Lindsey. Not saying Lindsey can't catch the ball, it's just he's not as good as Gordon. And I think this is gonna be a solid game, 1 o'clock game. It can go either way. I can see the Falcons blowing us out because they have so many offensive weapons, and we're missing Shelby Harris, and Mike Purcell was out for the year. But that's why I think like the running game is gonna be good for both teams. Like we've seen what we can't do. We shown what the Chargers did last week with like 200 yards plus running, and they still lost. And that's like a typical Chargers thing. And the Falcons, they're choke artists too, but we can't take them lightly. I know we're going to their house. I won't be surprised to see a couple orange jerseys or blue jerseys, because there's a lot of Bronco fans in the South. If they want to come and watch the game in the ATL, yeah, Julio's always a threat. Uh, Julio, Ridley, Hayden Hurst, he's a decent tight end. Again, Todd Gurley, he didn't really get going in the Thursday game until like late because they were kept running it with Hill. But and like we haven't beaten the Falcons in a while, so this would be a decent W if we get it. Uh, for the Broncos, Drew Lock has to be consistent. Everyone's gonna say, "Oh, Drew Lock played very well." No, he didn't play well in the 3 quarters. He's been chucking ducks. I don't know what like. I don't know. He just like played for his job in the fourth quarter. And I'm like, even if we lost that game, at least he showed effort to come back. But we won. He came up clutch, 3 touchdowns in the fourth. Hopefully, I want him to spread that out through the entire game so we can win like in normal fashion. Because we haven't won in normal fashion this year. We lost in normal fashion, but we've never won in normal fashion. We lost by blowouts against Tampa Bay and Kansas City, and we lost in competitive games against Tennessee and Pittsburgh. But this game can go, yeah, it can go either way. Like I don't see us winning. I don't see us losing. I'll see what happens. Um, I do see us winning actually because everyone's picking us to win, and apparently Atlanta's the favorites. I get it because they're coming off a big win. They have some rest coming from Thursday Night Football, and they're at home, and it's a 1 o'clock game, and West Coast teams don't really do that well at 1 o'clock. But we did win a 1 o'clock game against New England, so that's something that's something that for things to come because we never really win 1 o'clock games, but we actually did this year, so that's an improvement. And like Locke, I have faith in him, man. He showed like he used um like he spread the ball around to the guys that never really get the ball. If Cortland or Patrick was playing, um, He threw it to KJ, second round draft pick. Michael O, I think he was a fifth round pick. Correct me. I mean Albert O. And he threw it to Deshaun, who, you know, everyone wants him cut, and I understand he's not consistent. But when he like him and Locke have something, we've seen it. We've seen Deshaun and Locke connect against Detroit last year, and like hopefully it continues because I want to see Deshaun on the team. If he keeps sucking, I understand cut him. I Yeah, it's next man up mentality, and those guys stepped up in those key moments, and hopefully they can do that for the entire game. I don't know if Tim Patrick will be back. He's listed questionable. That'll be something. If Patrick's back, I think it'll give us a little edge, a little bit extra sauce going in. I think to win this game, we got to run the rock, obviously with Lindsey and Gordon. Maybe a little bit Royce Freeman with like short yardage situations because he has the body. Um, Now I want to see more screen passes and stuff, and like when it's like third and long, don't throw like little dunks unless like they have the blockers. Just you gotta throw deep, man. You gotta throw more than 10 yards to get a first down. Just saying, Pat Shermer. But I'm just you know, if we win this game, this is the first time we went 500 since 2018, and that's kind of sad. No, that's not kind of sad. That is sad. Um, But like as a normal season, not starting 0-0. But if we win this game, it's gonna be a solid W. It's gonna be gaining a lot of momentum. Like 4-4, that's pretty good to start first half. Like we started the season 0-3. If we can get 4-4, that'll be nice. Um, like with what the Falcons do, they have Julio Jones. That's all I gotta say. Hopefully, if AJ's playing, I think I have a little bit more faith. I know he got burnt, but if Michael O's playing, I think they'll target him because he's a rookie, and he did get burned by Mike Williams, and like Michael O, he's been up and down a little bit, but I think it's just his rookie year. He's shown a lot of good flashes, but like last game he got burnt by Mike Williams, like you know, you gotta improve. Uh, Calvin Ridley obviously is going to be a threat. Like they got weapons, but I think we can win this game by running the rock, um, getting more possession. Wait, what the fuck? Have a better time of possession than the Falcons, uh, and just win the damn game normally by 11. I got the Broncos winning 31-20. It's going to be tough in the ATL, but that's my final pick. Broncos win 31-20. It's going to be it's going to be interesting seeing what happens going forward if we win this game. Hey, you never know. If we lose this game, we got to go back to the damn drawing board. But, it all depends. Lock plays good, we win. Lock plays bad, we suck, we lose. But I have faith in our defense to keep the game close. Like they gave up last game, and then Drew Lock he showed that he can help this team win, and like this team defense is gonna try finally and see what happens. I want to see the team if they get an opening drive. I want us to score a touchdown because that'll show a lot of improvement. Because every opening drive the Broncos had no touchdowns, just a bunch of punts and field goals. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see touchdowns, man. Touchdowns. And for the Falcons, we're gonna bring in our all. We can't take you guys lightly because Dan Quinn's gone, and you got a new staff and stuff for the future, and you may sell off some pieces, but we can't take guys lightly. And yeah, that's what my prediction is: 31-20 Denver. And yeah, other than that, Mall High 6 out. Peace. Have a good day, and go Broncos.